Did you notice two SSI payments in your bank account this month and think something went wrong or maybe right? You're not alone. Thousands of people are checking their balances in May and seeing more money than expected. But before you spend a single dollar, let's clear up what's really happening. What looks like a financial bonus could cause serious problems next month if you don't understand why it's happening. Now, before we dive deep into the truth behind this double payment, take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Missing even one small update like this can lead to budgeting mistakes, lost eligibility for assistance, and a lot of unnecessary stress. This channel is your trusted guide through every Social Security shift. So hit that button and let's get started. SSI payments are normally deposited on the first day of each month. However, if that day falls on a weekend or a federal holiday, the payment is issued on the last business day before that. This year, June 1st falls on a Sunday. So the SSA is sending out the June payment on Friday, May 30th. That's why you'll receive two payments this month. The regular May 1st payment and your June payment just one day before the month ends. This can be confusing if you're not expecting it. Some people might believe they've received an unexpected bonus, or even assume an error has occurred. But it's important to realize this is simply your June benefit being delivered early. There will be no SSI deposit coming in June. If you don't budget carefully, you may find yourself without income for nearly 5 weeks until July 1st. May isn't the only month with an early payment in 2025. The same thing happened with March. Beneficiaries received their check on February 28th instead of March 1st because that day fell on a weekend. Later this year, November's payment will also arrive early, landing on October 31st for the same reason. These date shifts aren't random. They're based on federal payment rules. If you've been receiving SSI for a while, you may have seen this happen before. However, many people forget or get surprised when it happens again. That's why it's so important to understand the pattern and plan for it, because it can affect not just your spending, but also your eligibility for other income-sensitive programs. The SSI program serves individuals who are elderly, blind, or disabled, and have very limited financial resources. It's different from Social Security Disability Insurance, SSDI, because you don't need to have worked or paid Social Security taxes to qualify. If you're 65 or older, or living with a qualifying disability, and struggling to make ends meet, you may be eligible. Eligibility is based on strict income and asset limits. For example, your total resources must be below $2,000 for individuals or $3,000 for couples. Additionally, the SSA considers things like living arrangements, food assistance, and other forms of income to determine how much you qualify for. Understanding the difference between SSI and other programs, like SSDI, is key to making sure you're getting the support you deserve. The maximum SSI benefit for 2025 is $967 per month for individuals and $1,450 for couples. But not everyone receives that amount. Your benefit depends on your income, whether you're receiving other forms of support, and where and how you live. Even small income sources like part-time work or pension payments can reduce your monthly amount. For example, if you live with someone and don't contribute equally to household costs, the SSA can lower your benefit by as much as $342.33. That's a big difference when you're already on a tight budget. Many people are surprised to learn how much their benefits are affected by seemingly minor details in their personal living situation. If your monthly deposit seems lower than expected, this could be why. Whether you use a Direct Express debit card, receive a paper check, or have direct deposit set up, you'll get your June payment on May 30th. That's true for every SSI recipient. However, those with direct deposit or a Direct Express card often receive their funds more quickly and securely compared to those waiting for a check in the mail. SSA encourages all recipients to use electronic payment methods to avoid delays and potential check delivery issues. If you're still using paper checks and experiencing delays or lost mail, it might be time to consider switching. That one decision could mean the difference between getting your money on time or dealing with a frustrating delay when you need it most. After receiving your payment on May 30th, you won't receive another SSI check until July 1st, 2025. That's because the May 30th payment is technically your June benefit, delivered early. This gap can catch people off guard if they're not paying close attention to the deposit schedule. Keeping a written or digital calendar of your upcoming payments can be extremely helpful. After July 1st, things will return to the regular schedule until October 31st, when the November payment comes early again. Marking these dates down now can help prevent confusion and avoid panic when no payment arrives in a certain month. Getting 2 payments in 1 month might sound like a blessing, but it can create budgeting challenges for people living on fixed incomes. If you don't account for the early payment properly, you might find yourself out of money halfway through June. It's not extra money. It's just arriving sooner than usual. Even more importantly, this can affect income reporting for programs like Medicaid, SNAP, and housing assistance. These programs look at monthly income totals, and 2 SSI payments in 1 month can push you over the limit, even if you didn't actually receive more than normal. Knowing this in advance helps you avoid disruptions in services you rely on. Let's answer some common questions. First, is the double payment in May a mistake? Not at all. It's the SSA adjusting for the weekend. Will you get another check in June? No. This is your June payment, just arriving early. Is this a bonus? Unfortunately, no. It's not extra money. How much can you expect in 2025? The maximum is $967 for individuals and $1,450 for couples, but many people receive less based on income, benefits, or housing arrangements. If you're unsure why your amount changes from month to month, consider tracking your income and sharing your housing details with a Social Security expert to get clarity. If you receive 2 payments this May, treat the second one as June's money. Don't spend it early. Set it aside in your budget or bank account and label it clearly. That way, when June starts and no deposit arrives, you'll be financially prepared and not caught off guard. Also, make a habit of writing down all your expected payment dates. If you're not sure how to track them, you can use a simple wall calendar or a free online tool. If there's interest, I'll put together a printable SSI payment calendar for 2025 and share the link with subscribers in an upcoming video. Staying informed about these payment shifts isn't just about knowing when your money comes. It's about protecting your stability, your benefits, and your peace of mind. Treat early payments like a budgeting tool, not a bonus, and you'll avoid a lot of stress down the road. If this breakdown helped you feel more in control, do me a favor, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who might be confused about their SSI deposit. We'll continue to bring you updates, insights, and step-by-step guidance on everything Social Security related, because you deserve clarity and support every step of the way.